I'm at the Red Bull Music Academy Weekender with Kid X. Now, that was a pretty epic performance you did there. How do you get ready to perform?
Thank you. Firstly, I mean, obviously you have to make sure that you're in the good spirits. You know, if you're gonna go out there and entertain people, you certainly need to embody it yourself. So, I mean, I make sure that I do everything that makes me happy, just so I'm ready mentally to entertain.
Now, you've recently left Cashtime. This is one of your first performances since we've learned that you left the label. What's life after Cashtime like for you now? I feel like I'm asking everybody that question these days.
I mean, life after Cashtime for me is still business as usual. You know, I'm in the latter part of my stages of the first album. I'm about to put that out. So, I mean, I've started something called Rap Life, which is a company that I co-own with Questa. So, I mean, we're going to pick up a couple of, you know, fledgling artists as well, just to give them the platform that we were given as well. So, I mean, those are all the things that I'm planning for 2017 and beyond.
Now, how did this come about? When did you and Questa sit down and actually say, we're going to do this thing together?
Look, I mean, Questa and I have had a working relationship that dates as far back as 2011. So I mean, we've always had that synergy. We've traveled South Africa. We did a countrywide tour in 2012 that we funded ourselves, you know. And I mean, obviously these were ideas that were still in the grassroots level back then. But I mean, this is an idea we've had for a while, you know. And I guess it was all about the timing. And I certainly felt like the timing was opportune to sort of make that move right now.
Now you just said that your first album is almost done. What can we expect from it?
You can certainly expect a lot of energy. You know, the sound that people know me for from Cashtime days is what would be described as Kanda. I've sort of created something of my own, you know. I mean, the album sounds very worldly, you know. I'm a South African citizen. I've lived all over South Africa, you know, so I feel like that's the sound that I need to embody and take to the world. So that's exactly what you can expect on the album. I've worked with a talented producer by the name of Makwa, who is responsible for a good 80% of the album, you know, and he's a guy who has a good understanding of Kwaito, house, and hip-hop. So, I mean, what we're doing is we're fusing a whole lot of sounds, and it's going pretty well. I think people are going to be very excited to hear it.
I'm excited to hear it. Now, is there one song on the album that really frustrated you? You didn't think it was going to make it to the album, but now it's on there and you're really enjoying it.
Funny enough, I'm having those problems right now, you know? I mean, there's songs that I'm worried about leaving out because you never know what song might actually be a big song. So I'm going through a rigorous selection process just to make sure that I don't miss anything. But I mean, everything we're working on is the best quality that we are able to produce. I think by the time the music comes out, people will, you know, be pleasantly surprised to hear what we come out with.
Thank you very much for taking the time to chat with me.
For having me.